Aloha! This is Shannon Reporting, and welcome to Big Wave Small Talk. It's a podcast about big waves and how to survive them. This episode is supported by Red Bull Surfing. Red Bull gives you wings. Today's guest, known as France's First Lady of Big Wave Surfing, Justine Dupont, swept the 2019 Big Wave Awards with the biggest wave, in addition to the Women's Performance Award. The last three winners she's dedicated to Nazaré, Portugal, looking for the biggest wave of her life, potentially achieving that goal this past winter. She has recently relocated from France to Portugal, living in Nazaré at Praia do Norte, pretty much believed to be the biggest wave in the world.
Surf, a woman who surf big wave is like interesting for people. You surf big wave and you are a girl. Ça va bien? Tudo bem?
Hi.
I'm in Nazaré right now, and so it's not as strict as France and Italy for the moment, but we are not able to go to the beach, to go to the ocean as well. But it's okay for the moment. We've got so many things to do, so yeah, it's not really boring for the moment.
Well, you always stay busy. What are you doing right now in the quarantine to stay active?
A lot of things. Spend a lot of time on my social media, so on Instagram, on my YouTube channel, working on some projects. We changed this room as a as a training room now. And, I cook a little bit more. I train. We get ready for next season as well. Get the sponsor deal finished and all the we work on the skis, all the materials.
How did you start to learn more about the motor of the jet ski and how to work on it?
In fact, it's in Nazaré that you learn on this because you really need to drive the ski to be good at it. And at the beginning, I already drove before in France and in other places, but not that much in Nazaré. And so at the beginning, Fred drove a lot, and our friend as well. But little by little, step by step, I learned how to drive here. Really useful because if Fred loves the ski, and it's happening a lot of time with other surfers as well, you can lose the ski, so you need to jump on the ski, to turn it on, and to go back out there. And it's really important for me as well, as big wave surfing being like a team sport. It's really important to be in every sport. I'm a driver, and after I will be as a surfer. Then I will be the safety driver. So it's really important to change. Like this, you learn from every part, and you've got different vision as well. Because when you're doing the safety on the jet ski, you are a little bit more on the inside. So it's easier and it's better to watch the wave, to see the line of the other surfers, and to learn. Yeah. So I learned from Nazaré for sure.
What about Nazaré made you want to move there?
It's close by France, so it's not too bad because you just drove 9 hours and we can be in France. And it's more south, so it's the weather is better, it's warmer. The water during winter time is warmer as well. And the people are really nice. I like it. And in Nazaré, you feel like in a city because you are close to a lot of facility, even really close to Lisbon, just 1 hour if you need to catch a flight. But in the same time, you feel like in a town and the countryside because you've got like all the woods and the beach. It's really raw, so you feel the power of nature. So I really like this. And yeah, people are really nice, and the vibes here are nice. The people, surfers, the old people as well. So yeah, we go buy our veggies to the market. I really like to be with other people in the market and to buy fresh food and to be accepted by the local community as well.
Yeah, that's definitely one of the best parts about Nazaré is the respect that they have for surfers on the biggest days. What is that like to have all the fans watching you on the lighthouse and on the cliff?
Yeah, it's crazy. We came there with Fred 3 years ago, and we already feel the difference. 3 years ago, we had few people on the cliff. Yeah, right. During big session, we had more, but now I feel like on every swell there's a lot of people on the cliff, and you start to feeling almost the vibes of the cliff, like when people cheers or even sometimes there's some silence and yeah, you start to hear a little bit. But I'm wearing earplugs and I'm wearing a hoodie, so I don't hear that much, and I'm so focused on the wave, on the ocean, so I don't really look at the cliffs that much. Maybe more when I'm. Oh no, it depends. But maybe more when I'm paddling because you've got your landmark, so you check the cliff for sure. But yeah, it's kind of weird. But in same time, it's perfect because it's as far for the people to really feel the session and to be almost part of the session. It's amazing for yeah, a person to see to watch the show. For sure, it's the best place. Like Joe's Mavericks, you need to be on the boat, otherwise you don't really feel the vibe and feel the wave like breaking to the rocks. And I don't know, it's not that much. Not yeah, I think Nazaré is the best for sure if you are not a surfer and you just want to watch the waves. And as a surfer, it's okay because you don't really hear that much to people, and you don't have that much boats in the channel as well, so you feel like in your own. So I like this vibe as well, to be in my own, even if there is other teams for sure, but you feel like in the ocean, part of the nature. Yeah, I like it.
That's awesome. Yeah, I think the last 3 seasons that I've been filming in Nazaré, one of the people that I'm almost guaranteed almost every day Justine is going to be in the water. I feel like we've lost so much water time. And now that Portugal is not able to be in the water, how are you using that time for your in-house gym? Like, can you tell us a few different training or exercises that you're doing? Like maybe, I know you're doing a lot of biking, and what else are you doing in your home gym?
So it depends. I'm doing kind of every sort of training. I like to do yoga as well, so I don't need equipment, just the floor. I like to, even for training, you don't need that much equipment, so it's more some weights and you do squats. So I think it's really useful for big wave, the squats, all the training being like the legs at 90%. And so I don't know how you call it, but being like this, like I don't know,
Sitting against the wall.
like, and you take care to be really at 90%, and you spend time like this. You can watch the TV like this. But this is really the position in big wave surfing that you need to be strong at, because you need to be low and to be strong with the legs and your glue and your this muscle. I don't know how to say this muscle in English, but yeah. So yeah. And squats, and I've got different equipment like this. It's nice to train because you can train on your balance. But this one, I understand that you don't have it at home, but I do. I'm lucky. And yeah, the bikes as well for the cardio is really good. So it's just to sweat a bit for the cardio. Otherwise, I go for some short walk. I mean, run the stairs. We've got big stairs just close by, so we go for a run there. It's quick and really efficient because the stairs you work on your cardio and on your legs, on your muscle, and yeah, and gainage. I think it's strength muscle, like the body.
Uh-huh.
So it's just all about this, and at this time we've got a friend, a neighbor, that we start making the confinement together. So he's a really good boxer. So he learned us how to box. Martin, I put it on my YouTube, on my Instagram. You will see if you want to know more about this. But yeah, we start learning boxing with Fred, with Martin. So yeah, it's really interesting because I didn't know how to box, and so it's really interesting. I like to have different goals like this, but it's kind of more a challenge, and it's fun. So I like to train, but on a fun way. This part is the less fun. This one is the less fun, for sure. But you need to do it a bit.
Yeah, well, having the Indo board is a great idea too. I think first just to, like you said, keep the muscles strong that we would use. What different exercises would you do for toe surfing? You know, paddle surfing and longboarding, I think you use different muscles than actually pulling yourself behind the jet ski, holding your elbows in tight. What do you do for those kinds of workouts to stay strong for toes?
I do some exercise with the bands, with elastic bands as well, and just the gainage. It's a really easy position, and you work on everything. So I like this one. But yeah, with the elastic bands and push-ups, burpees, yeah, all this kind of exercise are nice. I will do. I think it's on Tuesday. I will do a training with Blackie. He's a really good guy. I really love him. It's Andrew Blake. I think it's fitness training. I think account something else. I will put down. But he gave me a lot of exercise for the shoulder that I'm still using, and it's really good. I like him, and I like it. And we will do a training together on Tuesday, I think. So I think we're going to work more on the shoulder and on the strengths. But I like the training that you work on everything, like a full training, not be really focused on the shoulder, but no, like having like all the body working. I prefer this kind of training. So like the burpees is the best because you're sure you will train everything.
I'm not a fan of burpees. Those are hard.
But like not surfing for a long time. I'm used to like last year with the injury, and when I'm competing in longboard, I used to compete in longboard and I still do it. But this one is really good because you really can train, and I train most of my longboard session on it, so you can do like you can work on this and on your balance like this, and it's really good this one. But yeah.
Oh, that's epic. I've seen some videos of you skateboarding too, where it seems like you're walking the nose of the skateboard.
Yeah.
How did longboarding help you become so good at surfing big boards on big?
For me, it's because I'm used to ride a big board. So when I'm paddling with my gun, it's kind of the same. So yeah, I've got my position on the board and being able to move a little bit because I don't gonna cross my legs on a big wave, but I will need to move a little bit sometimes. And this thing I'm used to do it. And yeah, just to move and to ride with a big board, I'm used to do it because of the longboard. And I like it since the beginning to have fun with different boards, and even body surfing. It's really good for the all breathing training as well. So yeah.
Awesome. Well, 2019 was, not only did you win Women's Performance Award for XL, you also won the biggest wave what was that like? You pretty much swept the podium, and I was just so happy for you. How did you feel walking up on stage and knowing that you'd accomplished a few of those dreams?
Yeah, I was stuck for sure because since I don't know, like maybe 2 or 3 years, I was like, oh, maybe this year I can win something, but I didn't, so I was a little bit frustrating, but it's okay. I will need just a little bit more time, but it's gonna be okay. And yeah, last year I was really stoked to win this trophy, and yeah, because we spend a lot of time in the ocean and surfing this big wave. We don't do it for the trophy for sure, but it's really useful for the sponsor and for having the prize money as well, and yeah, even for the team, it's a nice thing to have together. So yeah, I was stoked to, and we see for this year because we don't have the awards yet, and we see it's just postponed for the moment, but we see when it's gonna be and if I will win something or not.
Yeah, well, if the whole world is banned from the water, or not the whole world, but most of the world, you might have a better chance. So on February 11th, you surfed potentially the biggest wave of your life. Is that correct?
Yeah. I think I was lucky this winter. We did it twice. In November 13, I surfed like I think my biggest wave for sure, and it was a challenging wave as well because it was I had a lot of bumps to walk through, and I was going like really fast. I had the GoPro on this wave. Yeah, I was able to see that I went at 66 kilometers. So sorry, I don't know in miles how it is. But yeah, in November I got a really good wave, and it was good because with the team it was at the beginning of the winter, so we were all stuck, and then we was able to train on some different line and some different things. And in February during the contest, it was just amazing. I got a lot of wave before the contest. It was just perfect. So the call was sick because the wave was picking up during the day. It was getting bigger, and it was kind of clean for Nazaré. It was clean, and I think it was the best session of the winter. And we had the contest during this day, and one wave was just magic. Fred was on fire. He saw all the wave. He was like attracted by all the good one. And he swapped me. He told me on one way that didn't look that big at the beginning, and then it became like huge, and the shape was so nice, so perfect, like it's a pure triangle. And yeah, I was feeling that this wave was really standing out, like at the back of me, because it was getting glassy, getting clean, really clean under my board, so I was able to go fast, and the explosion was huge, was weird to feel it. I felt really close to explosion, and I had white water coming around myself, and I was, wow, maybe I will be too deep, but no. And in fact, I made it, so I was really stoked.
Let's see if they can measure the wave height, which is always really hard to do, depending on the angle. But
yeah,
the current world record held by Gabeira is 20 meters, 68 feet. So we'll see.
It's so tricky, and this wave on February, we had like so many angles, and there's some angle like crazy one, there's some so artistic one from the drone from Laurent Pujol. He's in the water on the ski, so the shot is amazing. And Antoine Chicoy, he got a really sick shot. I think the best one from the land, so you really can see the size of the wave. So maybe this shot will be the shot for measuring the size of the wave. But yeah, at the end of the day, it's just about the number of. But Maya got a lot of good wave, and I'm really impressed about her performance during the comp and during all the winter. And we are like competing in a really nice and funny way, and I really like this LC contest, I would say. Yeah. So we'll see at the end of the day if I win it or not, but at least I'm really happy about this winter, and we got like so many good waves, and yeah, the one from November and the one from the contest was really huge, and the biggest one that I got in Nazaré.
How heavy is your board?
It's 10 kilo. 10 kilo. Yeah.
Weights on top of the board, or are you actually working with the shaper?
Before I was like almost putting 1 kilo more every session, but now I've got my board. It's 10 kilo. It's 6 feet, and it's from Poland, Portuguese shaper, and I really love it. It's with carbon and PVC stringer, and it's the shape and the weight. It's just perfect. So I'm using it like every towing session. I'm using this board. So I really love it. Since 2 years, I'm using just this one. I've got another one, but for the moment, I just use this one. So yeah, it's from Poland. I love it. So for the moment, yeah. But I need to work on more board, on lighter board, to be able to turn it more maybe on smaller days.
That is a heavy board. That thing is moving fast, but that's what you need, right, to get through the chop and get the speed to make the section.
For sure, there's people who surf less heavy and more heavy as well. But for me, for the moment, it's the board that I really like, and I feel it's not the board the limits. It meets the limits for the today. So yeah, the board is just amazing, but it's interesting to work on different shape and everything. So I will continue to work on it. But we are working with Poland on the guns as well. So yeah, I hope to get a really good guns with Poland, and we will find a perfect model.
I have no doubt. Well, thank you so much. I'm sure the story has inspired people to push their limits. Enjoy the quarantine. I'm sure you will be more in shape than ever by the end of this.
Thank you. Thanks so much. Thanks so much for your time, and good morning. Have a good day in America. And for us, it's gonna be cooking time now.
Right. Bonsoir. Merci beaucoup.
See you. Bye.